I have with me here the president of the Ghanaian community in Russia, His Excellency Mr. Ebenezer Wepari. And without much ado, I would like to speak with Mr. Wepari. Mr. Wepari, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, by God's grace. So what is your experience so far for the program?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Farid. I'm sure you would witness that, like you gave the chronology, that for 4 consecutive years, the Ghanaian community in Russia has had this event. And you would see that the atmosphere is looking rousing. There are a number of Ghanaians here. We actually anticipated a little over 120 people, but we're looking at the head count, we are around 140 people here, and that's very impressive. You would witness that the very first picnic when I became president was at Regional Vauxhall. There were just a few people, about 40, 50 people who in attendance. Year after a year, you would see that there is an improvement in the attendance. And we are now holding even discussions for broader thoughts on how we can organize this particular event properly in a much more beneficial way for Ghanaians and Ghanaian business as well. So we are looking to rather extend it into a festival instead of a picnic, where there will be such atmosphere of business-friendly, business-mindedness, and the essence of even projecting Ghana and Ghanaian products. Of course, we're going to be liaising with the Tourism Ministry and other agencies in Ghana, and of course with their counterparts here in the Russian Federation, to see how these activities can benefit both sides of these countries.
I see, but one thing got me curious. In 2023, I did not see any diplomat there, but in 2024, I saw the consular section. Last year, I saw the consul, the consul. Is it no, not the consul protocol? Like Mr. Jakum was here, and this year I saw our head of Chancery. I also deputy head of mission in charge of political and economy. I saw overall His Excellency and his family. How did you manage to do that? Seems every year we do have is an upgrade from the side of the embassy. How did you manage to pull all these diplomats here this afternoon? I believe they should be resting. How did you do it?
Thank you. I mean, whatever that you have presented is just a sign or a symbol of leadership, right? It is how and the very reason for which we wanted to take over this community and uplift it. Actually, the very first picnic, there was a rep from the embassy. So the consulate came. It was Mr. Telfa. So he was there. In fact, subsequently, he came for the picnic. The following one, he came, and then the next until he left the country. And then Mr. Jakum came, and he's also following suit. Last year, Mr. Jakum came for the very first time, because that was the year he came to Moscow. And then you will see that this year, everyone from the embassy, in fact, except the accountant, who for one reason or the other could not attend. In fact, he really wanted to be here this year. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it for a very important reason. So yes, indeed, it's not as if they just got up and came. It was through an invitation. And they wouldn't have still come even upon the invitation if they didn't see the leadership doing something relevant. You know, so clearly, in fact, recently we had an event at the premises of the embassy, and His Excellency Dr. Jehu-Appiah had mentioned, and it was in the form of a caution but jovial to his colleagues that he would tell the rest of his colleagues that they should behave well, and so once they behave well, then the community will recognize them. But this is jovial, but honestly, it was something to say that the community is doing well, the leadership is doing their best, and so that massive support should be attached to it. And the support is such that we are organizing such an event, they must be available to support us in person. And of course, we do know that they are actually helping the community from behind the scenes that many Ghanaians do not see. And so with these physical ones too, if they have time and they can come, they would come. Indeed, they had plans for the day. Unfortunately, for the deputy ambassador currently, he is not able to come. He was supposed to. He called me earlier and said he would have loved to come, but he has some emergencies to attend to. But you see that the rest of them have come, and we do appreciate such things. We hope that it will continue, and for it to continue, it will mean that the leadership must be consistent in their dispensation of the roles that we play as leaders of the community. So that they will still continue to have that trust in us, that we're not going to be doing something way and beyond our reach and of course beyond the borders that they should be able to go, because clearly they are diplomats. They shouldn't be seen involving in these things. And that was the initial reservation from them, that they couldn't attend any event. But I was so surprised when the ambassador himself called me yesterday, Friday 24th July 2026, that he could come, and so what time would it be, and then he asked for the details. I sent him the address, and then when he arrived here, I went to pick him up and brought him to the scene. And you would see a number of people were happy, and people who have not seen for a very long time are all here, and I'm so impressed about it. And and thank you to you have been consistent in our events, and we want to encourage you that whatever you do to support the community, please keep it up, and together we will build this community. And that is why when I became president, I was so thoughtful about the motto, if you like, the slogan about, do you remember what it is?
Get involved.
Getting involved. And that is very important. It carries a very sense of belongingness. That getting involved means that you don't have to be playing a leadership role per se, but whatever that you do behind the scenes also means a lot to the Ghanaian, the welfare of the Ghanaian living in the Russian Federation. The bottom line is that none of us here had come here with their parents, their mom or their dad, their sisters or whatever. You here in this country is my brother.
Yes.
Whoever that we see here that identifies as Ghanaian is our brother and sister, right? So we should really have this sense. And so if we would have that, then it means that when you are helping someone, you know you are doing it out of your heart, and knowing that you're doing it for Ghana as well. So I don't know, but it's been a beautiful day today. Initially, I was a bit worried because early hours of the day, it was there was some kind of level of rain.
Was slow.
No, the rain actually began to rain in my area, and it was heavy. Until I got to this area, I realized it was just drizzling, and then people started trooping in bit by bit. Others got lost. You know, usually people get. The park is a very large one with several entrances, and with if you don't use the address properly, it will lead you elsewhere, and you have to now be hovering about the park. But thankfully, all of those who got lost found their way here, and we are having a wonderful time this evening.
I see. Thank you very much for your comprehensive response. But finally, what do you have to tell the Ghanaian community who trooped in here to show you a massive support for this year's picnic?
I probably do not know what to say. I had already mentioned it when I was addressing them. It is just out of joy, beyond reasonable. I mean, I don't know how to put it, but I just felt like this has been a wonderful day as president of the Ghanaian community, and I appreciate them very much from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes I just want them to feel and put themselves in our shoes. I mean, the leadership. That you came to such an event. How did you imagine that it happened? It has to come with some level of resources and financial resources, of course. So if we would have to do such a thing, you want to eat, you want to drink. If there won't be any contributions from the members, it will be difficult for us to organize it. The turnout actually speaks a lot. That people want to have such events. But how do we go about it if we want to have them? We are ready to spend our time to organize such an event for you to attend. So how do you want to support us? So that is the thing. We appreciate them coming. That is a beautiful thing. But they should go an extra mile in supporting us financially whenever the need arises. Recently, we did a fundraiser, and that was an initiative that I thought we should do, because if we were going to just do contribute and come to the picnic, we won't raise any significant amount of money. But with that particular fundraising, we had a target of 350,000 rubles, but we went only a little over 100,000 rubles, which actually supported us very much, because I mentioned that we had an event at the embassy. We had to do such a thing out of the funds, and this particular one. I also want to thank all the ladies who spent their time. Some of them had not gone to work. Yesterday, Friday, they had to stay. Some of them had to go through the shops to buy all the necessary things that they will need for the kitchen. And today you see the beautiful work that they have produced. You know, the food, everything. They stayed all night to do this. and we are thankful to them. We cannot pay them with money, but we just want to say thank you to all of them, and may God bless them. We believe that whatever that they do, they would get it in return and in bulk, in abundance. So yes, and everyone that had attended here, I really thank them. I really thank them. Yes, brother TJ, you know, TJ who does this courier services with the Ghanaian community. These are things that really are very important, but people don't really see. They think they're just thinking the business side of it. But you see, when DHL had exited this country, there's been this gap, and we've been trying to find a way out of it. And you have a brother like this who constantly would want to engage and say that, look, I have contacts with people who are traveling, so I would be a mediator for you and get. And so far, TJ had delivered on this task, and we applaud him for that. We want to encourage him to continue doing whatever he does, and we believe that one day it would transform into even a bigger thing. He probably will not be imagining what he's doing, but tomorrow will speak for itself, and we encourage him. So we thank him very much. We're hoping that one day when he becomes bigger, the community will not even have to struggle to get money. He would sponsor us to be able to do such a thing. And to all other businesses, our usual, or if like regular sponsors, this year they couldn't do much. We still appreciate them, and we know that in due course or in due time, as we're progressing as a community, there will be a time that they will voluntarily even come out to say that, look, this is the time we want to support you, and we appreciate that. So thank you to all of them, wherever that came here. We appreciate them so much. And
thank you to Mr. Wepare for your exemplary leadership. Thank you so much. Some of us are around, and we'll still, we will continue to give in our support day in, day out to make sure that the Ghanaian community in Russia will be something better than how it used to be in the previous years. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.